Yo, what's up YouTube? I'm going over this aura or ghost aura effect. I actually saw this used by Daniel. I'll have him linked in the description below. He does a ton of cool VFX. I'm actually going to be giving away 3 presets as well that you guys can go ahead and download. I'll have those free presets linked in the description below. This video is going to be sponsored by my editing pack. The music videos essentials pack just dropped. You guys should definitely check that out. But you guys purchasing my pack is what allows me to keep going and keep providing content for you guys. So I do appreciate every single one of you. But yeah, enough of this intro. Let's get straight into After Effects. The first step of this is actually just going to be duplicating the clip that you want to do the effect on. Then I'm going to go ahead and double click to open up my layer. Go up here to the roto brush tool and roto brush out my subject. And you want to just get your first frame really good because this is what the After Effects AI uses to kind of in turn create the rest of the rotoscope. So I'm going to extend my roto brush 5 frames back from where I actually want the effect to happen. As you can see, these 5 frames are not going to actually be used, but you just have to rotoscope them out. And this is because of the echo effect that we're going to be using. So yeah, then I'm just going to go ahead and frame forward this entire sequence and make sure it's pretty good. Once you guys go ahead through your entire sequence, we're going to go ahead and freeze that, and it's just going to lock all of our frames in place. Now we can go ahead and close out of this layer, and going down and hiding our background layer, you can see that we just have our subject roto brushed out. Now me personally, I'm going to go ahead and polish this up, so I'm going to go ahead and increase the feather a bit and decrease the shift edge a little bit as well. Next step, I'm going to go ahead and duplicate our roto brush. Bottom one is where we're actually going to start making that ghost aura effect. First thing we want to go ahead and drag onto this is echo. We can just drag this onto our bottom rotoscope, and as you can see, the effect is already taking place. What we want to go ahead and do is just mess with the number of echoes. I'm going to set it to something like 5, and the echo time I'm actually going to go ahead and set to -0.04. Now our starting intensity, I'm going to decrease this a decent amount, 0.24. That looks pretty good right there. And playing that back, you can see we already have that kind of cool ghost trail effect going on, but we're going to go ahead and turn this into an aura. Next effect, I'm going to go ahead and grab his Gaussian blur, and I'm just going to drag that onto this echo effect. Just going to go ahead and crank this a decent amount, and this is going to kind of give it that really cool like blurry aspect. And already you can see we kind of have that aura going. And what I like to do is actually drag this blur above the echo. I just think it ends up looking a little bit cleaner like that. So the next effect we'll apply to this is tint, and I'll just go ahead and drag that on. And now it's gone black and white, so I mean this is a pretty cool effect right here. But me personally, I'm going to go ahead with green. So clicking on this, we can go ahead and map the whites to green, and you can really start seeing this effect take place. And honestly, you could leave it right here. I think this looks super clean as it is. I'm just going to go ahead and throw some extra sauce for you guys. What I like to do is go ahead and grab a turbulent displace. I'm going to go ahead and grab turbulent displace and drag this actually on top of the echo. And I'm just going to go ahead and mess around with the values of this. I'm going to set my amount to something like 75 and the size to something like 20. And now it's just got this super cool like smoky effect to it. I actually might decrease the size a little bit, and that's just going to give us that really cool smoky effect. You guys can obviously mess with these settings to your liking. So going to the effects and presets, I'm going to go ahead and grab a saturation and drag this onto our background layer. We're just going to make the background black and white. So we're going to drag down the saturation to 0. And as you can see, the black and white really puts the emphasis on the aura around our subject, and it just looks super sick. The thing that I like to drag onto the background is glow, and we'll go ahead and drag that on. And this just kind of adds some highlights to everything, and I think just really ties the effect together. You guys can obviously mess around with the threshold and radius and brightness and everything like that. So now getting into the free preset pack, it's going to be 3 presets. 2 of them are going to be auras, and 1 is going to be for the background. When you guys do download that, you do want to drag the aura presets into your After Effects presets folder. But once you do that, and you open up After Effects, you will have these aura presets right here. And opening these up, we've got the 3 different presets. So the first one is for the background. I'll go ahead and drag that on the background, and instantly we've got that black and white glow look, and that's super cool. So we've got 2 different presets. We've got slime and stardust. So I'm just going to go ahead and drag slime onto my subject, and as you can see, that is pretty much the exact preset we just made. So if you guys don't want to go ahead through all these steps, you can go ahead and drag and drop and put this in your video. When you guys do install these presets, we could actually go ahead and change the color to whatever we want. So just change the map white to whatever color fits your video. So let's say it's a red, and just like that, we've got a completely new effect. Taking that off, the other effect that we have is stardust. This has got a cool, super like sandy look to it. And all I did here is it's pretty similar to the slime, but I added a noise, and this just kind of added grain to it. And I thought it looked like a stardust. You guys can go ahead and mess with, how sandy you want it to be. And again, you can go in and kind of change the color to whatever you want. Maybe you want more of a black and white look, and I think that looks super cool right there. But yeah, the link to these presets are going to be in the description below. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Click here if you want to learn the 5 essential music video transitions. I think YouTube wants you guys to watch this one down here. Check out my store for the best presets in the game. In the Discord, follow me on Instagram. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.